All right, welcome back to Daytime. Well, obviously, we are coming into the Father's Day weekend, and I may get corrected on this, but I find my general perception of the world and babies as it relates to dad is that it can be a bit mommy-centric in terms of the accessories and the goods that are available for mom and child. Well, let's not forget dad, because there are things for dad, so some really, really great ideas, and the person that has their finger on the pulse that is everything child and child-related, our very own accomplished baby blogger, Erica Klooster from bassgiraffe Thoughts, here to tell us about some exciting things that you may want to present dad with this Father's Day weekend. And the one thing that immediately, and I'm going to jump on ahead. Is that okay? Can I do that?
That's perfect.
Okay. She threatened to hit me earlier. I'm just going to let you know on camera. Anyway, when we have cell phones, kiddies love to play with the cell phones, but accidents can happen. And I'm wondering if you could tell me about this remarkable thing. I'm going to Vanna.
Yeah, this is called the Armadillo Pillow. It's made by, or it was invented by two moms, Kelly and Sue Ann from London, Ontario, so they're local. This is for your iPhone. They make one for an iPad too, where, you know, my daughter knows how to use an iPhone. I have no clue how to use one. It's my husband's phone, and he's always like, "Don't drop it. Don't do that. Don't, you know." But with this, it's got a weight on one side, so when it's in there, when it drops, it's not going to smash it.
And also the other thing I love too, because you get the, you know, like it's just the right size for one's mouth, adult or child. But this again, and when we talk about these things, because that's the other thing too, is that children want to interact with them in a variety of different ways. They want to touch, they want to grab, there's the drop, there's everything. So this is really well designed. The strap is a nice feature as well.
Yes, and it also can hold your keys, and then also on the back you can put like, there's a Velcro pouch for like your ID or your debit card or something. If you just want to quick grab something and go and not have to carry phone, wallet, keys, it can be in one little package.
See, I'm glad this didn't exist in the 70s, because my dad would have been, behave! This would have been a form of discipline in his pocket, not a cell phone thing. But in a really great style, very, very fashionable, and again, a Canadian company, which is something that you're very, very keen on, supporting Canadian companies. Now, what about the man that has everything, and maybe you want to spice them up a wee bit? You want to give them a little bit of bling, something that can make them proudly show their parenthood around their necks.
Well, there's a company in Cambridge called Sway Silver. It's by a woman named Heather, and she creates. I don't know if they can get that on camera at all.
I'll hold it up for you there. I'm going to hold it up to camera 3 over here.
Okay.
Sorry.
These are my two girls' fingerprints. She makes fingerprint jewelry. She makes them not only for women, but she created this one for my husband, the thicker chain and a dog-type style, so that he doesn't feel like, oh, this is too girly, but he can proudly wear our daughter's
And if I flip it over
fingernails.
to the initials are on the front too, so that ups the factor right there.
Yes, and I love it. I actually want to steal it from him, and he's like, "You always get products," like you were saying. I always get products, so it's his now, you know.
Well, you know, and it's just a really great. This would be something that any father would cherish, I'm sure. And again, they can proudly wear it around the neck, and it's just a really attractive piece. So what some of the other trends that are focused towards dads these days? I mean, because again, when we talk about a lot of things, they're designed kind of for the mother to wear, whether it be the wraps or the things like that. Or is there anything that's kind of else that's happening out there?
In all honesty, it was really hard to find products for dad. Like, yeah, you can go to the store. My husband wants, you know, things like electronics and stuff, but it's hard to find the local handmade things, and that's what most of this is, handmade for dad. And so it was actually really hard to find things. The other thing I found was this business card holder. It looks like a briefcase. It's by Big Daddy Creative. It's Craig. He's actually out of Oakville.
It is. Do I have to use
I guess you have to flip it just like a...
I have a little secret. There you go. I can think of a number of people that could use this.
Yeah. And it holds the business cards, and it's perfect. That I love about it is, you know, guys shove the cards in their pocket, and then when they pull them out and present them, they're all wrinkled or folded and stuff. And this keeps them nice and neat, but it's not so big that when they have it in their pocket,
Wow, what a great idea! I mean, but this is a largely neglected market, and I think if there's anybody out there that is looking for you know, to put an idea into action, maybe beginning to design things with dad in mind. I mean, I almost think we should make baby carriers like holsters. I think you'd see more fathers walking around like, here's your bottle. You know, even bottle holders like holsters, because it's all for men. It's all about holsters.
And everything's always pink and girly. So yeah.
But again, I mean, these are just a few options that on your website you review a lot of products thoroughly. I mean, you know, and you've developed a stellar reputation for being this resource for mothers that or parents that are looking for quality items that will meet their child's specific needs. And there's been a real evolution in terms of baby goods. It used to be that seemingly Fisher-Price had the kind of the patent on everything. And now people, I mean, there are trends towards using reusable resources, natural fabrics. I mean, outside of these things here, are there anything that has struck your eye lately that's worth mentioning?
Oh, it's hard. Like, I love books, and so there's been lots of children's books that have been written by parents that I love, that because they have kids, so they know what their kids are going to like. It's not just some author with a publisher. It's a parent who is like, my kid will love looking at this, so hopefully your kid will love looking at it. And so that's been something I've been very passionate about lately, is the books for children written by parents with children. And then other products such as fitness and health is something I've been very much focused on now, which would be a daddy thing too.
Of course.
It's not just a woman thing that we want to get healthy, and that's something I've been more focused on recently, is to get healthy and to get your families healthy.
Well, and there's the integration of the family into
Exactly.
you know, where families are going walks together with their baby. They're engaging in activities. I mean, obviously these modified hybrid strollers that are used for people that want to run with their child. But getting back to the books, I mean, the books I mean, reading in general is this wonderful shared experience that it's amazing kind of the long-term effect that introducing your child at a young age to reading has in the long term, and developing that kind of insatiable appetite for knowledge. Which is really
and
great.
when you find the books that I've been finding books that I'm like, wow, I'm so glad I found this. And then my daughter loves it, and she brings it to school and wants to show her teacher. And to me, that's exciting, because then she's not only seeing books at home, but she wants to bring them to school and associates, you know, both. It's the love of reading in both places, not just at school. It's love at home too.
And I always marvel at a child's ability to not only read the same book 80 gajillion times, and consecutively too, but also the same thing with watching. Like my best friend's daughter is fixated with Cinderella, and she cannot exist unless Cinderella is on screen. But again, you continued success to you, because things have just really been, I mean, they've really taken off for you. And are you finding that you have almost too many products these days to review?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But I give it to my friends. My friends love me for it.
And the worst situations to be in. And again, if you're looking for ideas, and mommy approved by a mommy who knows best, Bassgiraffe is definitely the place to be. The Bassgiraffe website is bassgiraffe.com. And again, if the pillows strike you, it is My Armadillo Pillow, say that 3 times quick.com. And then the piece of jewelry?
Sway Silver.
Sway Silver. All right, look it up online. Google's the place to be. More daytime to come. Stay with us.